mirror table. Our pulse on everything Hydra. Really brings an Avengers Tower vibe to this place.
It has been useful. The Abbey always harbored great resources, but Stark and the Doctor have enhanced its abilities tenfold.
Don't get me wrong. Tony and the other Stephen are great. But I believe in giving credit where credit is due. You've also been doing your fair share. And I wanted to let you know that it hasn't gone unnoticed.
That is a generous compliment to give. Thank you, Captain.
It's not generous when it's true. They say a good soldier should always trust his gut. And if my gut is right, and it's almost always right, I think you have a destiny beyond just defeating Lilith.
And what destiny is that?
Keep playing it straight with me, Hunter, and maybe I'll trust you enough one day to tell you. Good morning, Hunter. Got a minute to chat?
You wanted to speak, Captain America?
Please, call me Steve or Cap. I know I'm a newer kid on the block, but I'm noticing some major divisions within this team. All the interpersonal drama is pulling focus from the real danger, Lilith.
I have witnessed the divisions, and I must do a better job of resolving the conflicts at hand.
Hardest lessons hit the closest to our hearts. Leading others is never straightforward or easy. It's definitely not all on your shoulders, but I respect you for taking accountability. Don't forget that you're the only one of us who's beaten Lilith and paid the ultimate price for it. You stand out here as a leader. The Midnight Suns, Strange, Carol, Tony, even me. We all look to you for our cues. It's a responsibility. And it's a tough one.
I have been a weapon all my life, to be wielded and directed by others. Leadership ability is not my forte. I would appreciate a few pointers.
Just the fact that you're willing to learn means you're on the right track.
I would benefit from your honest appraisal.
Take it step by step and build some bridges between teammates. We're all tired. But some team building might be what we need, even if it's just blowing off a little steam. Times like this, it's easy to forget we're all on the same side. You've already made the ultimate sacrifice once before. I've been there. I know what it's like to be asked to do it again and again. It doesn't get easier, but you get stronger and better at making the hard calls. I've given you a lot to process, but let's pick up this conversation again soon.
Did you sneak into a secret base without me?
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. I guess I could show you a couple of things. Good stuff. Simulation.
Care for a drink, Hunter?
I thought you only drank blood.
Oh, there is a time and place for everything. I need blood to survive, but every now and then I like to experiment with something new.
What is on today's menu?
I'm not sure. It came out of one of Doctor Strange's bottles. All I know is it's blue and it tastes like moonlight. And lemons.
Are you in the habit of sipping mysterious cocktails?
Well, you could say that. An untested cocktail of my own design once gave me fantastic powers. And what is life worth if you cannot risk it?
I know how you feel. I once drank a potion that contained a wizard's severed toe.
I see. And did the concoction have magical properties?
It made my legs tingle.
Delightful. Come back to me when even the marrow in your bones aches. Then you may understand why I risked it all. I would never have won a Nobel Prize if I hadn't taken a few chances.
They award Nobel Prizes for chance-taking?
Yes. Well, no. Well, sort of. Who could say the story of human progress is built on the backs of those who dared to venture into the unknown?
Civilization is built by those who were strong enough to survive.
Maybe we are saying the same thing. Those who lead must be strong of body and of mind.
Can I ask you a personal question, Doctor? Do you ever regret the risks you took to experiment on yourself?
A risk is not a risk if it does not hold the potential for regret.
It sounds like you have lived a hard life, but all your choices led you here. And for that, I am grateful.
I'll toast to that.
Then pour me a glass of blue moonlight.
You know, now that I've had more time with it, this might just be a spoiled smoothie.
Snap Lilith's hold on banner. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Back again. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here. Later. Practice makes perfect.
New and improved.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. Peace.
Got more coil for me? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
A power not unlike my own.
Later.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set. This should be useful. This will do nicely.
Ah, yes. I thought you would choose that one.
No pain, no gain. Caretaker said I... Do your thing.
Nico, Magic, how are they? They won't speak to me.
They're holding up, all things considered. But I wouldn't expect them to thaw anytime soon. Not when it comes to you.
I see. I understand they're still angry. I just don't want them to feel alienated from the team.
Then you shouldn't have made them feel alienated.
I know, I know. I will try and make amends. Reach out an olive branch.
Just don't expect them to take it.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings.
I'm ready when you are. Okay, what's Hydra up to now? Great intel. Bad news for the world. This should keep someone busy.
will make short work of this.
I'll make it my highest priority.
How would Hunter play 4 abilities if she's not there?
Hello?
Hey kid, a mutual friend needs our help.
Logan? But how did you get...
I have my ways. Look, you want to help or not?
Depends on the friend.
Aurora Monroe.
Oh, of course. I'm free now.
Good. You know where to find us.
Where the trouble is.
Eliana, thank you for coming.
Aurora, you can always count on me.
A friendship for all seasons is a powerful thing. Thank the goddess for that. We miss you at the school. You are always welcome home.
I found my home with the Midnight Suns. But that does not mean I leave friends behind. What is the problem?
A year ago, the professor detected a mutant living here with dormant abilities. I met with her, a fierce young woman named Dahlia, and invited her to attend Xavier's school. She declined. The orphanage was all she knew. I came here today to see if she had changed her mind, but according to the orphanage, she disappeared 3 months ago.
Let me guess. As soon as her powers manifested.
It's my fault. I didn't want to push her, to take her away from the only place she felt safe. I thought she could hide in plain sight a bit longer. I was wrong.
You did what you thought was right. As you always do.
Dahlia would never harm another person. And now she slipped through the cracks. Another ghost in the wind.
This city is not kind to its ghosts.
Especially not when it's infested with vampires.
That's why we're gonna find her before they do.
They already found us.
Protect the children, at any cost. As if preying on the innocent wasn't enough for them. They come for the most vulnerable.
I would call them cowards, but they are just mindless scavengers looking for an easy meal.
I've got something they can chew on right here.
Ah, Logan. Together again. Just like old times.
I'm gonna rip you. guess I'm taking it.
Look to the skies.
That will do.
About time.
As they say, it gets the job done.
Gets on the other.
Very effective.
Are you prepared?
Whatever works for you.
Not looking good for you.
As they say, it gets the job done.
Now it's my turn.
This is what you fear.
It's the best I can do now.
I should have been more vigilant. Dahlia was on her own here, alone with her burgeoning abilities.
There was only so much you could do. Think how many mutants have faced the same difficulties.
All of them.
Such undeserved trials.
It falls to us to ensure that doesn't happen. Not here, not anywhere. least we got here in time to protect the children.
With every fight...
Why bother protecting society's dregs? Hmm? It is beneath your stature.
Beneath me, all I see is you.
The new breed vampires are an evolution, just as mutants were before them. But vampires continue to grow. Mutants remain tethered to humanity, a broken branch on the evolutionary tree. These cast-offs are not your family. They are fuel. There is a food chain. And it is time we ate up.
Surely you see it. Just as mutants push humanity ever closer to the ash heap, so too will this new breed. It is the natural order of this world.
There is nothing natural about what you've done.
Any mutant seeking to dominate humanity does not speak for us.
Ah, that is your mistake, not mine.
Hope you're ready. You're lucky that's as far as I'm taking it. Bring what you got.
So it's...
Whatever gets the job done.
Looking at me now? Sacrifice yourself blindly for Lilith? You are more foolish than you look. This will have to do.
Nothing will shake our loyalty. there is.
Awaiting reinforcements.
If you were truly evolved, you would see how your actions against those who cannot defend themselves are misguided.
Oh, does humanity shed a tear for their countless meals? Do they care about their meat?
One does not justify the other. Your mind is twisted.
Or maybe I am seeing things more clearly than ever.
Crude, but effective. How long have you been waiting to do that? Nice move, bub.
I'm feeling stronger already.
Accept your fate!
You had your chance. Fresh meat coming in.
We will not allow you to spread this plague across the world.
My kind have little to fear from you. We are the future!
They're not scared yet. They better get started.
Enjoy your rest.
It was your time.
I'm gonna rip you a new one. Too easy.
Look to the skies.
That must have taken practice.
Reinforcements on approach.
We aren't through with them yet.
As mutants, you should understand the struggle my kind has faced better than anyone.
You chose to align yourself with these creatures. Our paths are nothing alike.
I chose to move beyond the limitations of humanity, and I have no regrets!
That will do.
The elements bow to me.
That will do.
You're a natural.
We prevail. For now. Drop! That was a quarter of my power. I'm glad the training stayed with you.
The danger room left an impression. As you did with Sin. She won't be back.
It's why she was here in the first place that concerns me.
Agreed. This is bigger than us. If we're going to take on Sin...
And find Dahlia.
We need reinforcements.
Most of the X-Men are off-planet dealing with the Shi'ar brood war.
Don't worry. The Midnight Suns will help.
Storm, is it?
Indeed. You must be the hunter. Magic told me about you.
Why does that make me nervous?
Nothing but good things, I promise. Thank you for welcoming me into your home. I must say, this place is unlike anything I've seen before. There is an air of mystery and wonder, but it feels welcoming and safe all at the same time. How curious.
The Abbey is special. It even holds secrets that I have not uncovered.
Sounds unique indeed. I can already see the similarities between here and Xavier School. Speaking of, what do you think is the most interesting part of the Abbey?
There's much foliage and food to harvest from the grounds. I am grateful for it all.
Appreciating what the land gives us is great. Do you give back to the earth?
I am careful not to overindulge. I like to leave some for the wildlife.
I'm sure the deer and rabbits are thankful for that. Apologies. I have been dominating the conversation. Have you any questions for me?
Yes, I have a few.
By all means, ask away.
Can you tell me about your background?
I won't go into too much detail, but I was left orphaned as a child. I learned how to fend for myself and became a skilled pickpocket.
You stole from others?
To survive, and it worked. I scraped by. After a few years, my mutant abilities presented themselves, and I was approached by Xavier to join the X-Men. The rest is history.
I feel like you are leaving some parts out.
Perhaps. My past is just that. It is behind me, and I prefer to focus on what is ahead.
I saw bright lights coming from your hands. What was that?
It's a little complicated, but I have the power to control the weather and atmosphere. What you saw back there was electricity.
Wow, that is amazing. Now I understand the meaning behind your name.
Thunder and lightning don't roll off the tongue as easily.
You said your powers are complicated. May I ask how?
Maybe I'll go into full detail another time, but let's just say I can't mess with Mother Nature too much.
I see. Like checks and balances?
Exactly.
What is your given name?
Aurora Monroe. What about yours?
The Hunter.
Short and sweet. I like it.
Does your name hold any significance, like mine does?
I was told it meant beauty. A little embarrassing, but I understand the intent.
I changed my mind.
The offer still stands.
Sin messed up big time trying to fight that.
Yeah, if magic respects Storm, that says a lot about her character.
So, what do you think of Storm?
I am eager to work alongside her.
She has that effect on people.
Even on you?
She was my mentor. Of course I respected her. But it had to be earned first. Some leaders blather on to avoid making tough decisions. But not Storm.
She did not go into much detail about the extent of her powers, but they sound impressive.
Impressive? She is 100% grade A badass.
100 badasses. Got it.
You are hopeless.
The Storm is joining us? I wish it were under better circumstances, but still.
Glad to have Storm on the team. Hopefully we can find her missing student-to-be. Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
Thank you for offering your aid, Hunter. Our search for Dahlia cannot begin soon enough. Hello, Hunter.
I was hoping... But...
You know, it's really nice being in the Abbey.
I am glad you think so. Is there something specifically?
The younger generation of heroes on the team give me much hope for the future.
They are a lively group. I have learned how to put a GIF into our text messaging because of them.
Careful. They'll debate with you on the proper pronunciation. What do you think of the newer generation?
Having them on the team gives me hope for the future. They will do great things for us and humanity as a whole.
Well said. It's important for us to make space for them and allow them to grow and make decisions, even if they end up being wrong.
It is how I learned, and we need to pass that on.
My thoughts exactly. Remember, we all started somewhere. One of the loveliest things I've been gifted.
I hope we locate Dahlia soon. A new mutant on their own.
Look, I'm not looking for your deep, dark diary secrets. Don't get freaked out. I don't care who you have a crush on. Can't believe I'm actually asking you this, but I wonder if you could give me a peek behind the magical veil?
Magical veil?
Yeah, I don't want to know card tricks or anything like that. I just want to know more about the secrets of magic. I'm talking about the spooky stuff.
Let me teach you something small to start off with. Maybe read a grimoire, see how you like it.
I promise I'm a quick study. Don't hesitate to throw me in the deep end.
Oh, I do not doubt your intelligence, which is why we have to start small. Exposing you to magic's darkest secrets right away could do some damage.
What kind of damage could a little book learning do?
Reading the wrong grimoire has the potential to wipe your mind completely and turn you into an empty vessel ripe for possession by non-corporeal entities that lurk in the outer darkness, just waiting for unwitting magical explorers to uncover the wrong bit of knowledge.
Don't read the wrong books. Got it. See? I'm a quick student.
Just let me know when and where, and we will begin.
It's good that we have the kind of relationship where I can come to you about this stuff and there's no judgment.
You could not talk to Strange about this?
He knows his stuff, but if I came to him to teach me, I'd never hear the end of it. The man loves the sound of his own voice, especially when he's reciting incantations. If you don't mind, can we keep these lessons between you and me?
Do not worry. I will keep our secret to my grave. And beyond.
That's the kind of commitment I like to hear. I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Very well. I think I have the perfect reading for your first assignment. There's a book up on that shelf. Occulta Pericula Amet.
Oh, my Latin is a little rusty, but does that say Dangerous Magic Secrets?
Ancient wizards did not like to get clever with their book titles. Anyway, take notes, and we will talk later.
Well met.
I bit my tongue once. Thankfully, it grows back.
Easy enough for the Sorcerer Supreme to handle.
Sending your friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice. But we all know what we signed up for. Stay out of trouble. Thanks, Hunter.
I was hoping we could get to know each other.
Of course. I'm available to answer any questions.
So you're an open book, huh? You don't find it hard opening up to people?
I enjoy satisfying the curiosity of my friends.
That's very generous of you.
You do not share yourself?
I do. But there are some things that need to be kept close to the chest.
May I ask you a question now?
By all means.
Your powers are unlike anything I have ever seen. It is incredible. Was it difficult honing them?
You flatter me. I've learned to control my powers, just like our colleagues in the Abbey. While my abilities are impressive, they can be strenuous.
How so?
Apologies, Hunter. That is something I'd like to keep to myself.
We are still establishing boundaries. There is no need to tell me right away.
Thank you for respecting them. Answers will come in due time.
Lucky for us, I'm not going anywhere.
I sure hope not, prophecy killer. I think that's enough for now. Your patience will be rewarded, Hunter. Just not today.
Hunter, hello. Feeling well today, dear?
When I see you as the spirit of vengeance, I can feel the fear.
Thanks. I'm doing the best I can. Hey, can I ask a favor?
What is it like to have a tan? Does it hurt?
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
I hydrate. Blood is mostly water.
Can you? Awesome! Thanks, Hunter. I enjoyed spending time with you, Hunter.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
You have my undivided attention. In this reality, anyway. These were relatively common at one point in history.
Got more coil for me? Let's take a look. You're welcome, Hunter. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed. Don't forget to write.
Go a few rounds?
Let's do this.
I can already taste the blood.
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
This will do. Interesting choice.
Back again.
Now I feel truly nasty. I feel stronger already.
Don't worry about me. I'll meditate until you're ready. We need any advantage we can get. See you around.
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl. I doubt a blood sacrifice is what they had in mind. Huh. This looks like it belongs here. I should come back at night. That is usually how these things work. Interesting. Ah, I see.
Hello, Hunter. I hope you are well.
I was hoping...
Any progress on the journal?
If by progress you mean genetic experimentation recipes, demonic incantations, and what Strange here thinks is some sort of, wait for it, Lilith fanfiction Faustus wrote in a 10,000-year-old dead language...
Ancient Atlantean.
Then sure. Tons.
I actually speak a little Atlantean.
Ti o mile oth ep isith?
But I did find this.
A hole?
We think it's a shipping facility. Or smuggling. Faustus may have been a demented loon, but the man kept some pretty detailed records.
Possibly for stealing. From me.
Via the hole.
Let me guess. That's why I'm here.
Well, given the nocturnal and clandestine nature of this operation, as well as your experience in dealing with subterranean affairs...
I'll bet. Ever wonder why you people only come to me for the dirty work?
Because you're a vampire? You sleep in the actual dirt? Or a coffin?
I mean, there's sort of a point buried in there. Sorry.
Let's go. I don't want to sound like a diva, but just once, I would like a mission on a tropical beach.
Checking out a big dark hole in the ground does not excite you?
Been there before. The thrill wears off pretty quick.
Keep your guard up. No telling what we'll find down there.
Combing through Faustus's twisted ramblings wasn't the easiest job in the world, but Captain Marvel did manage to find a spot of particular interest to the late Doctor. Judging by the Hydra activity we've picked up in the area, I'd say she's onto something.
Carol never fails to impress. Big hole.
Big horde of Hydra.
Think we finally found out how they're smuggling artifacts out of the Sanctum.
Good, then there must be a way to smuggle ourselves inside. Let me guess. Stealth, not your style?
I'm a vampire, remember? We invented stealth.
You might want to tell that to them.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Consider it done.
If you're done showing off, why don't we move on Hydra and put an end to their artifact smuggling operation for good?
No problem.
You had your chance. This shall be of great help.
Teach me that one.
Look to the skies.
That's one hell of a move.
Is it really worth the risk to defy me? The forces of nature conspire against me. The elements bow to me.
We will erase the very memory of her.
Nailed it. They've got friends.
According to our thermal scans, this hole branches from here across the entire city. What the hell was Faustus doing down here?
You'd have to ask Crossbones. Tell us what you know, Fiend.
Don't get up, even if you can. It was your mistake in coming here.
It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. Additional Hydra forces en route. Get ready.
time to test your worth.
Hydra has always sought power from the occult, but this feels different. It's one thing to steal artifacts, but this entire setup feels like a distribution center. But distribution to where?
If my mother is involved, nowhere good.
Then I'm betting it somehow involves Banner.
It's too late to resist now.
Trucks were just the beginning. Secure the area and head to the source. The gigantic glowing hole Hydra drilled under our noses.
I will deliver you from her grasp.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
That's the last of them. Well done.
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Better not be a Fire Dragoon lair. Hydra's been busy.
Whatever the hell they're doing down here. It smells wicked. Remind you of something?
The Sanctum. Back door?
Gonna say yes.
We serve our mother. We await the return of the Midnight Sun. We hate interlopers and their little brains.
I would have preferred the Fire Dragoon.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down. Fairly certain we found out how Hydra is getting the artifacts out of the Sanctum. I'm also fairly certain that I hate this guy. Let's see if we can't shut him up.
Come closer, little vampire. Feed our eternal hunger with your eternal blood. We shall feast upon your brain forever.
Can honestly say I've never heard that one before. Time's up for these chumps.
Face your end.
Watch me. Getting better every day. Watch close.
Do not touch us!
Get
No time to lick our wounds.
They're mine.
Support units on the move.
Don't let your guard down. There's still more coming.
That door of his may be our best bet at getting through to the Sanctum and finally taking the fight to Lilith.
Smells like fresh meat. Surface meat. So much better than sewer meat. Sweet, sweet surface meat!
Yeah, I'm sure he'll let us through if we just ask nicely.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Not so tough after all.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hey, Van Helsing! If you're gonna do something, now's the time!
Hang on, Dracula! This one's gonna hurt!
Purge that monstrosity! No!
Light within the darkness, return to me, child.
Must not heed the call!
You cannot escape our destiny.
I thought Venom's breath was bad.
It is.
You know I'm kidding, don't you, Charlie? How long was I out?
Days.
What happened?
Before or after you exploded?
The collar.
Still intact. Though, I'll admit, when Agatha and I first made it for you, we didn't anticipate the need to withstand alien energy.
Felt like more than that. As if...
Thankfully, the Venom creature didn't seem to like it either. Ran off through that gate of his, which is why Blade was able to get you home.
Next time, I will send that thing straight into the abyss.
Next time, there will be no next time. I know I've been pushing things hard. Pushing you.
That's what you do.
Maybe not on this one. At least until we find a way to counteract the volatile effect of these compounding alien and mystic energies. Which reminds me, Strange and Stark have been chomping at the bit to come see you. Which, of course, I would not allow.
Hope you are not too rough on them.
Me? Of course not. Though I can't speak for Charlie. Still, wouldn't hurt to show your face around here when you're ready. People are starting to worry.
Tell me about it.
And you are certain it will hold?
We wouldn't be standing here if I wasn't. You two focus on the creature. I will worry about the collar.
Haven't really seen Blade since he got back from the sewer.
Carrying Hunter home on his back.
He's still outside. Being extra broody. Maybe you should talk with him.
Good idea. I'll go with you if you like.
All I'm saying is the tower's lost. We're no closer to breaking through Slimerama's sanctum shield, and our exalted chosen one just woke up and is listening to our every word. It's great to see you on your feet again, boss.
What you did was risky, and it paid off. But don't worry us like that.
You walked away and Venom did not? Impressive.
I hear Venom is still on the loose.
He is, but I do not think he will be a problem for us any longer.
That's curious. Everyone sees Venom as a problem. Even before he was under Lilith's control, I'm sure he was on some Avengers watch list.
What are you getting at?
Venom knows he's done wrong. He's tried. He's trying to reform. But it is often hard for people with marks on their record to get a fresh start.
This is not just about Venom, is it?
Am I that transparent? Yes, it is no secret that I have explored some, let's say, morally grey waters. I could have drowned there if people like Spider-Man or Blade hadn't thrown me a lifesaver.
Very well. If given the chance, I will give Venom a second chance. But he has to want to be saved.
That is all I ask.
Where is Blade?
Outside, I think. Perched by that mausoleum, like the gargoyle he is.
Yo, Hunter. Blade is outside by the mausoleum. You should thank him for saving you.
Just FYI, he seems a little shaken up. Yeah, you should go check up on him.
Least you can do.
You fought Venom, Hunter?
You're one tough cookie, Hunter. Biscotti level tough.
Biscotti?
Teeth-breaking Tony kind of cookie.
If only I was more teeth-breaking with Venom.
Yeah, not your best moment, but it wasn't a total bust. We learned that it takes more than an energy blast straight from hell to wipe you out.
True.
And that Blade? He's an asset.
As an outsider, you two have vastly different approaches, but perhaps that is what makes you good allies.
Yin and yang, Hunter. Some jobs require tweezers, and some a bulldozer. You can't go wrong with a fully stocked toolbox. Outside the mission stuff, I gotta say, I had my doubts about Blade. The brooding vibe, the sunglasses indoors, his lack of preference between a Chicago style versus New York, which is just plain wrong. But the more I see him in action, the more I think he might be an okay dude.
You definitely left a mark on him as well. He is quite impressed with your capabilities.
Well, let him know. The feeling is 100% mutual. Happy to have him on the team. Anyway, I wanted to ask how you were, and it turned into a full-blown cooler talk. Better get back to work before the boss notices. Catch you later.
I hear I owe you my thanks.
You know, when you were resurrected, I was sure you wouldn't be able to overcome the darkness inside you.
What do you think now?
I'm beginning to think I was right. You are your mother's kid, all right. No escaping that.
I know who my mother is, and I know what that means for me, but I assure you, I am working hard to resist her.
Just keep being as honest with yourself as you're being with me right now, Hunter, and you might just have a chance. Might.
Just what do you think you saw?
You're telling me you don't remember what happened after that blast? Because that was some messed up shit.
Tell me.
You were crying out for your mother, calling out her name like a lost kid at a theme park, while all this crazy-ass dark energy was swirling around your body, almost taking it over. I was so sure you were about to fall that I didn't leave your side. Surprised you came to with the light still in your eyes.
I feel fortunate to have you looking out for me, Daywalker.
You and I, we share the same burden of bad, and that's some heavy shit to carry. I want you to know, you don't have to carry it alone.
I would appreciate you not sharing what you witnessed with the rest of the team.
I don't plan to. It's not mine to share. I'll leave that to you.
Don't put stock in rumors, Hunter.
We've all walked away from explosions, Hunter. Don't get arrogant about it, but from what I saw on the monitors, you did look really cool.
All I'm saying is that it's never a good thing when the prophesied savior of yore blows up.
Yes, the Venom creature's alien nature continues to plague all of us.
I've seen you take on a Skrull army, hurl Thanos into a moon, make Galactus smile. They're all aliens too, last I checked. Something else is going on here, and you know it. We just gotta find out what and why. Still with me, oh magnificent one?
Yes, I'm simply silently agreeing with you.
Oh, whoa, wait, you what? Wow. I got nothing.
I know your ears must be ringing, Hunter, but if you feel up to it, I'd like to check in. I'm sure I'm not the first person to inquire on this fine morning, but seeing as how you did explode in what I might describe as a most spectacular fashion, any side effects I should know about? Headache? Blurred vision? The urge to murder us all?
Something did happen that I would consider a side effect.
There's no need to be coy, Hunter. I've seen my fair share of embarrassing side effects. Unwanted hair growth, growing third eyes, uncontrollable flagellation. Nothing shocks me anymore, except for Tony's night terrors and chronic bedwetting. But in all seriousness, I hope you feel comfortable enough to disclose any medical conditions you may be experiencing now. We can't in good conscience send you back into battle against Hydra if you're not in tip-top condition.
My collar. I am afraid the explosion cracked it.
Cracked? How big is this crack?
Minor. Almost undetectable.
A small fissure should not be a problem. Your collar is made of tough stuff. Almost as tough as you. But if you see it expanding even a millimeter, you must, and I mean must, come to me immediately.
Absolutely. You have my word, Doctor.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Any burning philosophical questions about the universe you need answering?
Do you really think we will be able to halt the prophecy?
Halt? No, unfortunately not. Prophecies are stubborn things.
So, you do not believe I can change mine?
Anything we do would be like dropping a rock in a stream. We might stop it or divert it for a bit, but the relief would only be temporary. This prophecy will come true, one way or another.
How do you do it?
Do what?
Balance both light and dark magic without becoming overwhelmed with one or the other.
Yes, I am rather well-rounded in my magical gifts, aren't I? I suppose I see magic as a tool. I use magic, but it doesn't use me. Just remember, you don't need to go pure dark or pure light unless you want to. There is room for everyone's own unique path.
Are you worried about what is happening to the Sanctum?
I try to keep those thoughts roped away from my own sanity. I am deathly afraid of what Lilith is doing in there. I don't think she hijacked my home just so she could rifle through my sock drawers.
I should take my leave. There is much to do.
Yes, there is. Just don't push yourself too hard. You are, after all, still part human.
Glad to see you back on your feet again. Strange and I tried to stop by for a little house call while you were out, but turns out your dog is part flamethrower.
She is very protective.
That's one word for it. Listen, I know you're probably hearing all sorts of comments after your last tango with Venom. For what it's worth, we both just wanted to say that we don't think you should get within 50 light years of that thing until we sort out what the hell's going on between you two.
How does the old saying go? Slash me once, shame on you. Slash me twice.
Couldn't have said it better. It's like I'm talking to a living meme.
I would hope not. The last meme was killed during the Great Culling. Their mimic abilities made them one of the deadliest threats of the old world.
Right. Let's get back to fighting the giant alien slime monster. Look, Strange and I have been studying pieces of that symbiote ever since this nightmare began. Problem is, the further they get from the source, the more their molecular structure changes, which basically renders them useless to us. In zombie movie terms, I need a sample from Patient Zero, the old slimeball himself.
Venom.
Or Eddie, if you talk to Peter. Either way, that's our guy. We get a sample from him, somehow maintain its molecular integrity long enough for Strange and I to poke around at it, and, well, we're in business.
Let me guess. You have a new gadget in mind for the task.
Gadget? No, not a gadget. Plans for a groundbreaking device to solve this insurmountable problem and keep you from exploding next time you fight the indestructible monster? You betcha.
I like where this is going.
Good. Calling it my symbiote sampler for now. Hey, I ran out of acronyms, okay? Stage 1 in stopping our symbiote nightmare once and for all. Meet me over by ye old anvil over there and we can get started. Oh, you're not afraid of needles, right?
Needles?
Forget I asked.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details. Found another artifact, Hunter? If it were up to Tony, you'd Generations ago, these were quite the rage.
How's it going, boss? I say the magic word. Not bad, right?
Always a pleasure.
Need a pick-me-up? An apple a day keeps the doctor away, In my case, literally. I can't stand apples.
My lucky day, huh? Let's do it.
Let's do this. I think we've got something for... All right, then.
You gave us a scare, Hunter. We're missing something, Hunter. And the frustrating thing is it's happening right in front of us.
Where?
The Sanctum is filthy with Hydra. too many of them. It wouldn't take many guards to secure the building. So the question is, what else are they doing in there?
There's only one way to find out for sure. And to do that, we need to get inside.
That's not going to happen until we get a sample from Venom.
Our list of problems continues to grow longer.
Well, we're not here for the easy stuff.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
A task for us?
Not my best work. See you, Hunter.
Ready to work?
Constant innovation. That's the Stark problem.
Do your thing.
Heard you walked away from a kaboom. You didn't look back, did you? Superheroes don't look back at explosions. They just keep on walking. It's a pro tip for you. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Hello, my sweet girl. Caretaker, are you all right?
That's what I wanted to ask you. I know you're on your feet and seem fine after that explosion with Venom. But I know all too well from experience that sometimes the worst injuries are not visible to the naked eye. So, please tell me, Hunter, are you actually as fine as you seem this morning? Or should I be worried?
No, Caretaker, I am not. My collar, the explosion, it cracked it.
Cracked?
Yes.
I feared this would happen. Venom was filled with your mother's power. It would be naive to think it couldn't fracture even our best defenses against her. Ugh. At least cracked doesn't mean broken. Not yet, at least. You will have to work doubly hard to rein in your darkness. Your actions and words mean more than ever now. Make sure you use them with integrity.
I understand.
Yeah, well, I guess I should stop fussing over you and go see what horrors Hydra has in store for us today. As you were, Hunter.
With all of the artifacts and equipment Hydra has been absconding with, it was inevitable we'd catch them unloading equipment somewhere. You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
I will do as you ask.
Let's settle this.
Whatever gets the job done.
I'm going in.
Make it easy on both of us, will you?
Look to the sky.
That'll work. Vengeance is needed. You will suffer just as they did.
Tracking movement.
Never surrender.
You're mine. Our data moving into position.
Don't let your guard down. There's still more coming.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key. You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Someone order a knuckle sandwich?
I must be doing something right.
Anything for a friend.
I owe you one.
Tracking movement.
Here we go. Target confirmed.
Get out of there!
Not that it matters, but here come their friends.
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card. You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others. That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
You made your choice. Hope they're ready.
That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.
Any progress is good progress.
Do not transform on me now. This looks like it belongs here. It seems my offering was accepted.
Hey.
Hi, Hunter.
What's good?
Today's a good day.
Why is that?
Heard back from Gloria's family. She did custodial work at Avengers Tower. They say she'll make a full recovery.
She was there when Hydra attacked?
Yep. A ceiling collapsed before her EPS could fully activate. She had some broken bones in her legs. I worried her injuries might be permanent.
I have never heard of an EPS.
Employee Protection Sphere. About the size of a walnut. If you wear it inside Avengers Tower, it automatically envelops you in a protective plastic sphere should structural integrity fail. It has a 24-hour air supply and Wi-Fi hotspot. Tony wanted to call it the hamster wheel, but Carol's crash belt caught on first.
Sounds expensive.
Very, but it's worth it. The people who work with us aren't cogs in a machine. It's unfortunate, but Avengers Tower is a target. Anyone who works there knows the risks. The least I can do is give them the time of day. And I'm not the kind of person who does the least of anything. I don't know how to thank you.
Miko says I'm Pan. Do I look like a chef to you?
Hunter, are you all right? I was so worried.
Here to gloat, Mother?
Quite the opposite. I was concerned. I could not sense you after...
Your pet monster nearly destroyed me?
An unintended and unforeseen consequence of your continued assault against me. The mystical energies within our blood do not always mix well with off-worlders. But neither do the wards of your pretentious sorcerer. The venom creature is a calculated but necessary risk.
Alien monstrosities? Wanda's unchecked powers coupled with Banner's unhinged mind? Whatever you are planning, Mother, I fear it may be beyond even your control.
Your concern touches me, but I would risk the heavens themselves if it meant saving you.
I do not need saving.
Oh, but you do. And that crack in your collar is the first step. Every revolution of self starts with the tiniest of rifts, an ever so slight splinter in the glass, a hanging thread begging to be pulled until it unravels all. You should be celebrating. That crack is the beginning of your emancipation from my sister's control. She keeps you collared because she fears you. They all do. Sarah wants to hold you back from realizing your full potential, the way she tried to hold me back centuries ago.
I would not need this collar had I not been corrupted by your blood.
Is that what you believe? Oh, child. There is so much you must learn. But you would never believe me if I told you. Not here. Not now. You must discover those answers on your own. Once you're unshackled, you will finally be free to be yourself.
And who is that? Answer me!
Lovecraft, Crowley, transcendental magic, conquest through technology and mysticism by Victor Von Doom. Guessing this library doesn't carry the Hardy Boys.
I am unfamiliar with their work.
I brought you here, Hunter, so we might reconnect with your roots. To remind you of who you are, where you came from, and where you can go. And, more importantly, who I believe you can become.
Okay. So where do you see me going, Steve?
Not to sound like a self-help book, Hunter, but sometimes it's more about the journey than the destination. Keep striving to be the best version of the Hunter you can be. If you keep doing the work, nothing will be out of your reach. Except for that row of encyclopedias at the top of that bookshelf. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need a ladder for that.
Hunter, we have finished the symbiote sampling device. Come to the forge to have a look.
Why do people use ketchup as fake blood? Am I the only one who can see the difference?
Hunter.
Hey, boss. I got something for you.
I'm not sure why the music keeps cutting out.
How goes it, Hunter? Or is it the Hunter?
A successful collaboration.
Here you are, Hunter. One symbiote sampler, hot off the old demonic presses.
That is not what I expected.
Yes, I for one am not going anywhere near that thing.
You're a doctor. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little needle.
That is most certainly not a needle.
Well, you say tomato, I say one gamma-infused arc-powered laser tomato. Either way, we're good to go. Now we just have to get close enough to Venom to use it.
And I suppose you have a plan for that too.
Actually, I don't. Been too busy wrangling our friendly Forge demon while ignoring Strange's advice in order to build a one-of-a-kind gamma-powered symbiote extractor that burns hot enough to pierce the sun. But basically, we just need to stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest. Once we jab that thing, the symbiote will be extracted and stored within the chamber. The fluid inside should maintain the sample's molecular integrity indefinitely. I based it on the saliva he left on you during that last round.
I see. And does Spider-Man, Peter, think it will actually work?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I've kind of been keeping him out of the loop on this one. Look, Peter's a great kid. With a big heart. He looks at Venom and he doesn't see the same mucus monster we do. All he sees is Eddie Brock. From what he's told me, the two of them weren't exactly best friends before the symbiote got thrown into the mix. But that doesn't matter to Peter. It's not going to be easy to get that sample. We'll have to get real close. I know Peter would give anything, including his own life, to save Eddie. Guess I just don't want to see him distracted when the time comes. Look what happened to me with Bruce.
Venom is not Banner, Tony, and Peter is not you.
Well, that's the point. I look at Peter and I see, well, maybe the person I could have been if I didn't let money, fame, and my dad's war profiteering get the best of me. Maybe I just want to keep the kid a kid for as long as possible.
Tony.
End of the day, we gotta find Venom first before any of this matters. Given his symbiote is happily sliming its way across the 5 boroughs, it's gonna be hard getting any kind of reading on him with conventional means, as in the non-demonically possessed kind. Thankfully, there's always Auntie Caretaker and her magic mirror. I'd check in with her. Talk to you soon, Hunter.
I see Tony showed you his new toy.
He did.
He is so in love with his toys. I don't suppose he's given much thought as to who should get close enough to Venom to use it.
If anyone understands Venom, it is Peter. He might be a good candidate for this mission. The ability to put ourselves in our enemy's shoes can tell us where they have been, and where they are going.
Peter. Interesting. His innate humanity and unwavering empathy for Eddie Brock's plight could make him an ideal candidate. This won't be figured out right now, but we should decide something soon. Time is of the essence. But I suppose you know that better than anyone. We will talk again soon.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? These should definitely give you an edge. What are we building today?
The mystic arts require concentration and...
If you find more coil, send it my way.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
How are you, Peter?
You tell me, Hunter. I'm out of the loop on everything. They're off discussing what to do about Venom, and no one has said a word to me about it.
Maybe they are trying to protect you, Peter. They see your youth and feel the need to shield you a bit.
I've saved the city I don't know how many times. What do I have to do to prove myself? Grow a goatee like Strange?
I do not think that is necessary.
Good, because it would be way too itchy under the mask.
I know it can be frustrating, but you should not waste time wallowing in it.
I know, I should be doing something, because right now I feel kinda useless. Maybe I'll use the forge to bake a loaf of sourdough. Really get in Stark's way until he notices me.
If you want Stark to pay attention to you, there are better ways to make your point than making bread.
Well, I was kidding about that, but if you have suggestions...
Just walk up to him and suggest a way to help.
Okay, you've made your point. Fine. Maybe I'll speak up.
Excellent.
Just give me a bit. I'm a little rusty. The Sinister Six caused me to miss out on my speech class final. Oh, my friend sense is tingling.
Good girl, Charlie.
Like playing with fire, huh?
All right, then.
I want to ask Bruce for help, and then I remember that, no, that's not an option anymore. I'm ready when you are. Really good intel here. We've got a lot to go on. Okay, Central. Work your magic. This stuff is actionable. Got some ops ready for you. If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that.
Happy to help. We've lost people before. It never gets easy.
Most of them don't stick around as a pompous version of themselves. Tony and Strange really need to figure out some sort of magical, unfallen Control-Z button, and fast.
Lucky you caught me in a good mood.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
That won't take long.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
Our goals align.
The forces of nature conspire against us. I call to the elements. The elements have blessed me.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I will show you true power.
Now that was something.
Hydra Immortalis. Target locked in. Going dark.
I'm going to need a minute.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like you've got another problem on your hands. One of the Fallen.
I have heard a great deal about Wanda.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time. it won't stop them. Get to the artifact before they figure out what happened.
You have been judged. Others suffer the same fate. All who serve the Mother are damned.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. You had your chance to escape.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
This changes nothing.
I've been waiting.
Not that it matters, but here come their friends.
They do not seem to be a match for us. No point in protecting your master now. Hell
Don't get up, even if you can. I will deliver you from her grasp.
I am impressed. Leave some for the rest of us.
More souls come for judgment.
I see nothing to be concerned about.
Weak, even for Hydra.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
This is what you came for.
suppose it's something.
Maybe now you will find peace. Is it really worth the risk to defy me? Things are not what they seem.
The worthy are standing.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. The light is on our side.
Thank you.
Judgment comes.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Vengeance has come.
It's nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hey there.
Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
Book club tonight. You in?
Meet you there.
I'll walk you. Hunter, looks like we're all here. Grab a seat and let's get started.
I am ready.
The Art of War is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. Can anyone guess why?
Because it's not just about fighting, it's about how to conduct yourself when in conflict with others.
Carol gets it. For quite a while, all my interactions with people involve some form of conflict.
Interesting.
This book laid things out for me. Help me understand, you don't always smash yourself against a problem face first. You must understand your enemy before you can hope to defeat them. Hunter, you get this more than most. You understood Lilith, which led you to discover her weakness. With that came her defeat.
That is what Nico and the others are trying to figure out.
That goth night thing?
Emo kids, actually.
Whatever. Nico's magic nerd night. My point here, until we know what game Lilith is playing, there's no way we can break the rules. That's the only way we win.
So the favorite book of a half-vampire was written by Master Sun.
I'm the Daywalker. Of course it is.
Carol, what stood out for you?
The chapter about flexibility in warfare. Yes, it presented distinct situations, but at its core, it promoted a philosophy of adaptability. This is a subtle but key difference from the Kree war manuals I know. Those manuals lay out how to overcome every possible contingency. Because Kree commanders always expect an answer, exceptions can flummox the ones who let the rules think for them.
I have not met a Kree commander, but humans are just as capable of rigid thinking.
Oh, of course. I think that's what the text is working against. The art of war encourages fluidity of thought. The variations presented in the chapter on flexibility are examples, not rote technique.
And that's how wars are lost.
So I've been dying to know, what is Captain America's favorite part of this book?
After this read, everything he had to say about deception and warfare.
Ooh, explain.
Wait, what used to be your favorite?
Discussions of leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I've long since internalized all that worked for me and examined what didn't. But convincing your enemy that your greatest weakness is your most powerful strength.
Or the opposite, that your strength is a vulnerability?
Exactly. It struck me, especially regarding our conflict with Lilith. So, what's our greatest strength?
Lilith has no allies, just thralls. She is alone in this fight, but we are united.
Are we? The greatest scientific mind I've known, sorry Tony, just defected to her side. What's to stop any of us from doing the same? I don't have an answer to the question I asked, but I plan to do what the art of war suggests. Learn her weakness. Adapt as the conflict evolves. Keep Lilith guessing. And above all, think.
And that'll do it.
Great. So what's our next book?
I told Carol she could pick the next one.
I decided on volume 32 of the Kavat Koth.
The what now?
It's a cross between a legal text, a spaceborne invasion defense manual, and one of those sagas that Thor seems to love.
Okay then.
I promise it's not a heavy read. I thought it would be a good companion to The Art of War.
See you all next time.
I didn't know what I was getting into when I signed up, but I'm glad we have book club.
It was good to see the conclusions we each drew from the book.
That's why I think we need to do this. A team that understands its disparate parts works better in concert. But don't quote me. Sun Tzu said it better.
I'm nervous about my book. I don't know how much of it will translate. Not the language, the ideas.
It is good to encounter new views. They help you better comprehend your own.
You really connected with The Art of War, huh? I think you'll like my choice. Give it a shot. That's all I ask.
That went better than expected.
Captain Marvel seemed quite impressed with your selection.
No, she didn't. Did she? No, you're just messing with me.
The book she chose? It sounds like the Kree version of the book you chose.
You think so?
I know so.
Huh. That went way better than expected. That's all for now. You taking off or hanging out?
I am taking off.
Peace.
Hunter, I need to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you about book club.
Oh? Having a good time?
I'm having a great time. Always good to flex the old brain muscles. I need your advice, though.
What kind of advice?
It's about Blade. I get the feeling that all of book club is just his roundabout way of getting to be friends with me. I mean, I'm touched. He seems like a good guy, but shy. So how do I tell him I'm totally cool with being best pals without scaring him off? Got any thoughts?
If you want to be friends with Blade, just tell him.
You really think I should just lay it out there?
You guys can fight hordes of bloodthirsty killers and not bat an eye, but you want to tell another human being that you enjoy their company and you forget how to speak.
Different skill sets, Hunter. But I'm always looking to improve, so thanks. I'm up to the challenge.
I wish I could be more helpful.
Please, you've been more than helpful just listening to me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go catch up with my reading. I'm a couple of chapters behind.
I can tell.
Watch it. No spoilers. I gotta say, I'm loving our current book.
You can grab a coffee and pet a cat in the same time. It's pretty great.
I should have stayed up and watched a movie.